Now he's in a little controversy right now, and some of his companions or friends or colleagues have pled guilty to the welfare scandal. Brett Favre. He had three MVPs, uh, most passing attempts.
Wasn't he the oldest quarterback at one point in time in the league?
He was something. He was a whole lot of something. I didn't realize that he came from Atlanta, got rid of him. I didn't realize that.
I think when they did put him on the thing, he wasn't doing well. So that's why they ended up trading him. And then that, but also once again, this is why I say some players, we always want to say, oh, if they would have went to another team or whatever like that. That's a perfect example that Brett Favre was not a good fit for the Falcons. But then all of a sudden went to the Packers and was like killing it.
I read that his party lifestyle was a problem for the owners of the Atlanta Falcons. So that contributed to him being traded. But to say that, to read that, and to know he's involved in a scandal with some Medicaid, something under. Listen, I'm just saying.
And also another scandal in Mississippi.
No,
where didn't because he something going on with what he did in Mississippi. No, like the funding that he gave to.
That's the same thing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's it. But he let me see what else. He does most career interceptions. But the longest touchdown pass, 99 yards, and most consecutive starts, 297 is what I'm seeing. But that's Brett Favre. Next on our list, Joe Montana. 4-time Super Bowl. 4 Super Bowls, 82, 85, 89, 90, MVP 3 times. Listen, he took over for Steve Young. Listen, he was something because he was with Jerry Rice. And what was special was Jerry Rice was with Steve Young and Joe Montana. That just made it so super special. I mean, both of them get to play with this dude. I mean, I don't know. What can you say about it? He was smooth. He still looks good right now. He looked like he could play right now.
I was about to say, I enjoy when he comes to the 49ers games when they be having like these big games and you see him on the sideline. He's so adorable.
3-time MVP, but he was cool. 2-time NFL Most Valuable Player, 89 and 90. NFL Offensive Player of the Year, 89. NFL Comeback Player, 86. NFL 75th Anniversary All-Time Team. 2-time AP Athlete of the Year. Touchdown to interception ratio, 273 to 139. And that's lifetime. It's Joe Montana. Next on our list. I thought about him when we were naming them, but I didn't. You named him John Elway.
John Elway. That's what I was about to say. John Elway. First off, when I read this stat, I was like, why didn't we put him on here already? John Elway is the only quarterback to score rushing touchdowns in 4 different Super Bowls. Like, that already. And he was pretty much the whole Broncos in a sense, because isn't he part team owner right now for it?
Yes, yeah.
2-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, NFL Man of the Year award in 1992. So he like one of the beginning people. Let's see, 9 Pro Bowls.
Oh,
right. NFL passing leader in 1993. He made the 1990s All-Decade team. Also was the NFL 100 Anniversary All-Team. He's part of the Broncos Ring of Fire. They retired his number 7. Well, his touchdown to interception ratio isn't that great, but me obviously was good enough to be on things. It was like 300 to 226.
Oh yeah, that is quite a few interceptions.
That's a lot of interceptions, but it did keep them from getting them off the team because
Yeah,
also off the list.
yeah. Now there have been some flobs in the front office at the Broncos. They treated Russell like crap. Uh, they've made some bad decisions over there, so I don't know who making them. But anyway, he on our list. Now we got two more on our list. Now I put this one on our list because this team was my second team after the Steelers, and this guy owns a restaurant in my hometown area. It's one of the nicest restaurants I've ever been to in my life, to be honest. Dan Marino.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yes, he has a restaurant in Norfolk, Virginia at Waterside. Dan Marino, 5 times led the league in passing, 6 times in completions, 3 times in touchdowns, most valuable player in '84, NFL Offensive Player of the Year in '84, Comeback Player of the Year in '84, Walter Payton Man of the Year in 1998. Yeah, 9-time Pro Bowler. That's amazing. Lowest sack percentage in the season and in the career, and the most seasons leading in completions was 6. He was just, they were so smooth. It was like the Dolphins didn't lose when he was playing. They were just, they won a lot. They were really, really good. So Dan Marino. Now, last but not least on our list, we had to put him up here
Oh,
because we are
God.
football fans and we have to be realistic. Now, I wouldn't go to his party, but
I wouldn't even
Tom
be his
Brady.
friend.
We got 15-time Pro Bowl, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Uh, he lead in yards all time. I mean, just Lord. I mean, 82,214, 649 touchdowns. Okay, he played 23 seasons. Um, he was comeback player of the year 1 time, 2 offensive player of the year awards, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 7 Super Bowls. Now, uh, he is the cause of the all the quarterback rules where you can't hit them. He's the cause of all of
He is
that.
definitely that.
He holds the record for career quarterback wins, career passing completions, passing attempts, passing touchdowns, passing yards, passing completions in the season.
I will definitely give Tom Brady credit where credit is due because most people don't know that Tom Brady was the 199th pick in in the draft, in the 2000 draft, meaning he was in rounds 5, I think, 5 or 6.
5 or 6, way down
He
there.
was literally
He was the
there.
Brock Purdy before Brock Purdy was Brock Purdy.
That's what I was about to say. Tom Brady is like was before Mr. Irrelevant of Brock Purdy being the last person picked. He was
Yeah,
kind of like the okay with
yeah,
it. He wasn't the last person picked, but he was close down there.
yeah,
And it wasn't into same thing how Brock Purdy got into the whole thing. Tom Brady ended up showing his skills after was it Steven? Oh fudge. What's his name? Steven. Who was that quarterback? I'm sorry. It's because it went away from him. I also think that a lot of Tom Brady's stuff comes from also because he just had a great offensive line.
and I think his work ethic, his attention to detail, his precision passing, his ability to read the defense and manufacture a play out of nothing, and the team just trusts him beyond belief. So, and then for him to leave the Patriots and go straight to the Buccaneers and win a Super Bowl to get them guys to buy in, and you could see his attention to detail. Listen, He even went and got that fool Antonio Brown and tried to save his life. I ain't gonna say what I think Antonio did, but everybody else saw what we saw anyway. But moving on, okay. All right, so that's our that's sports chat with Nat. Quarterbacks, top 10 quarterbacks of all time. We said in no particular order, for entertainment purposes only. Terry Bradshaw, Peyton Manning, Michael Vick, Drew Brees, Troy Aikman, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, John Elway, Dan Marino, and last but not least, Tom Brady. This is Sports Chat with Nat with Master T. We hope you enjoyed our top 10 all-time quarterbacks. Don't forget, put your top 10 quarterbacks in the comments.
See you guys.